according to the Central Bank of Nigeria, the sum of $3.5 billion in foreign exchange has been repatriated in the nation from exporters just 2 months after the launch of the RT200 non-oil rebate scheme. Gordon Emefiele, governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, disclosed this on Thursday in Lagos at the RT200 non-oil export summit organized by the Central Bank and Bankers Committee. He noted that over 3.5 billion naira has been paid to exporters who brought in their export proceeds. Our business analyst Chika Mbonu joins us to discuss further. Chika, good morning. I want to get your thoughts first on the proceedings in Owo.
It was sad commentary on this time in our nation, and it's become a daily occurrence. And you see the families, little children who have lost parents, and so for us as a country, we have to make decisions, especially as we're approaching 2023.
Yes.
And all over the world, in the investment rooms, board meetings, making decisions as to where to put investment. The number one thing in Nigeria is, this security issue. Do we come here, and as we're going to the site to go and invest, inspect where we want to invest, our people may just be bombed on the way or kidnapped and such like. So it's a sad time, and I just have to put out that because of we're doing this business program.
Certainly.
I've seen through your rundown the stories that are out there.
Yes.
One of the most interesting one is the central bank.
Yes, the repatriation.
Operation of the $3.5 billion.
Yes, in 2 months.
Yeah. I have always said in this program that, 100 million, $1 million barrels a day now.
Yes.
We're even struggling to get 1 million barrels a day at even $120 per barrel. For 200 million people, we cannot thrive on that. And we need to sweat the non-oil exports. And the CBN, I guess, listened and brought in this program, RT200. Yeah. And, they had some key initiatives. Part of it included, was this town hall, semi-annual, biannual town hall meeting.
Yes.
And it's where the CBN governor has, put out this result of what has happened since the initiative came into play. And so I'm happy to celebrate with Central Bank of Nigeria. I'm happy with the, so recall that those figures were there, these dollars were there before.
Yes.
But they were being trapped, abroad.
Yes.
Because of the fact that the rates offered by the Central Bank were far below market.
Yes.
So, but the $65 per dollar, 7 naira per dollar added to the CBN rate, it became a little more interesting for exporters to bring in their money through the official channels.
Yes.
And access other benefits. We hope that these inflows will have salutary impact on our exchange rates.
Yes.
Enable central banks sort out, any areas of, FX due to foreign portfolio investors to actually kickstart that area again. Give confidence to FPI, foreign portfolio investors, and even foreign direct investors also. And then provide a support to the FX market for our manufacturers, and a lot of parents also who are now struggling to find foreign exchange to pay with school fees and the medical bills for their families. So very important. This is what we wanted, and I hope may more actually come in.
Fantastic.
And to help our FX position and reserves.
Fantastic. Thank you for that.
Kenya.
Yes, Kenya, the fuel subsidies. What do you make of that?
Oh, God help me. God help me. I've talked about in this program again that more than maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I said we are burning Commonwealth.
Yes.
And subsidies, I'm a capitalist, but I'm also a capitalist with a social bent.
Yes.
So subsidies creates, distort the economy. And then look at what's happening in Nigeria, for example, how much we are spending in subsidy. I laugh sometimes when some people are saying, you must keep subsidy, keep subsidy. And then on the other hand, they're screaming, we don't have money for education.
Right.
We don't have money for this. CBN is giving overdraft to federal government of Nigeria.
Yeah.
You heard the Accountant General of the Federation 2 or 3 days ago say what? That they're struggling to pay salaries.
Right.
They're borrowing to pay what? Salaries. You had the Minister for Finance whose credo has been, we don't have a revenue problem, we don't have a debt problem,
Yes.
what have a revenue problem, crying about the impact of subsidy. We cannot eat our cake and have it. Oil is where the money comes from. And we're not making literally nothing from oil, because everything that we bring in, we send back to go and bring in PMS at subsidized rates. So anybody who is a proponent of subsidy, that subsidy must stay. Burning this year, depending on where you look at it, says 4 trillion, 6 trillion that will go to subsidy. It can't be complaining about supporting subsidy and then complaining that we don't have money to do other things in the country.
Right.
I mean, it just has to be very clear. No matter who you are, try and understand that it's simple economics. That where we earn our money is from oil proceeds. Those oil proceeds, we're not getting anything from it now because we're turning back to go and bring PMS, sell it below market. And so our major revenue earner is nothing coming from it. So we're borrowing everywhere to meet even salaries of civil servants. Because government cannot, doesn't have money to do things, including paying for soldiers, paying armed forces people who are fighting war. They have to go to central bank to go and run overdraft. Because central bank is a banker of last resort to the government. As let people just understand the macroeconomics involved in this issue. And that's where we are. And that's the problem. You talked about also the digital thing.
Yes, the digital credit study. Yes.
The consumer lending programs, have had through all these all these apps, especially for the retail side of lending, have had the positive side in the sense that they provide immediate liquidity to individuals who patronize them. So when the money comes, usually, some people, because they're desperate for the money, they take the money without looking at the terms of a repayment.
Conditions
of repayment. As for these terms, as you know, are written in very thin clauses. And when the payments are due, the lenders do anything to collect their money. And that's why there's a problem. Now, so the study said they have not shown a lot of impact, whether in investment and lifestyle of these people. See, because these people, there's this thing they call a Maslow cycle of needs.
Yes.
A lot of these people who ask for this money, and the baseline.
Yes.
The way I can explain it is that just imagine your car is overheating.
Okay.
If your car is overheating, you open the bonnet.
Yes.
And bring buckets of water.
Yes.
Listen, if you have seen your car is overheated before, the first bucket, nothing happens. Second bucket, nothing happens.
Right.
You're wondering, has this radiator expanded? It's same thing with these borrowers because they are already in negative. When they get this money,
the first one doesn't really impact.
Money doesn't impact them. It's just maybe even to pay back some borrowed money from other sundry sources before they start trying to feed. And so what they can't make any investment. And before you know it, 30 days is passed. And then they have to pay back. And that's when the problem arises. And because of the fact that they don't need the clauses, there are penalty clauses included in this. If you don't pay after 30 days, your money multiplies. And these people have funny ways of collecting their money, including calling your parents have died and calling everybody, sending messages and everybody to just make life miserable for you. So that's what this is saying. Whereas it provides immediate instant liquidity to individuals, the issue is that the impact on investments, on other things that have on long-term basis have not happened. And the downside is the fact that the people who borrow this money don't actually look at the terms of engagement because of the fact that they're desperate for the money. And so when the money comes, they're just happy the money has come in. And it's after consuming it that they realize, we're going to pay back.
Have to pay back,
And when they can't pay back, the penalty terms
will kick in.
That's what it's talking about.
Chika, I always appreciate you on the show. Arise Business Analyst, Chika Mbonu, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate your insights.
Have a nice weekend.
You too, sir.